like that. So as I put in the title of the video, this is just an arrangement that I made up. There's not really a guitar. This is sort of like what the keyboard is playing, sort of. But this was just a way that I started playing this song, and since some people asked, I thought I'd make this video. So yeah, I'll just show you what I did, and you can make up your own version. So the song's in the key of B flat. So one thing you could do, by the way, is you could capo at the 3rd fret and play it in G. Which you might find easier, but there's some nice things that you can get by playing it with a capo at the 1st fret and playing it in A. Okay, so the first chord of the intro and the verse and the chorus is this A sus2, so it's like you play an A chord, lift up your 3rd finger, and then you have an A sus2. So I'm finger picking it, obviously, and I'm using 4 fingers and getting the A, the D, the G, and the B. Then I'm getting those 3, and then put my 3rd finger back where it goes in an A. So then pick the 3rd finger back up, play those 3 again, and then get just the G string so that you get that little melody. Right? So like, right? That's sort of like the basic thing that happens. In the verse, then the next thing is this. It's like an E sus4 kind of thing. So you can keep your 1st and 2nd fingers where they were in the A chord. So 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the D and 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the G. Now your thumb moves down to the low E. These are still going to pluck these 3 strings. And then I'm going from plucking D, G, and B to just D and G. Something like that. You can play around with it a little bit. You notice my thumb is doing a little more. Something like that. F sharp minor, which is a bar chord off the 2nd fret. So your 1st finger bars the 2nd fret, your 3rd finger plays the 4th fret on the A, and your 3rd finger plays the 4th fret on the A, and your pinky plays the 4th fret on the D. And like I'm doing thumb still on the low E, and index, middle, and ring doing the D, the G, and the B. And then this is an A over E. I'm playing the A as a bar of the 2nd fret on the D, the G, and the B, but now my thumb is playing the low E instead of the A. And then that one. And then now, the next chord is a D. You could just go to a D, but I'm doing it here so that I can get that little suspension. So I'm putting my 1st finger as a bar of the 2nd fret on the D and the G, and I'm putting my pinky on the 5th fret. This is all in relation to the capo, 5th fret on the A. So then I play those 3 strings together, A, D, and G. And then have my 3rd finger move to the 4th fret on the D. Then pick it back up, play those again, and then have your thumb play the A. So 1st finger there, pinky there. Pluck those 3 strings, the A, the D, and the G. The D and the G together. Put the 3rd finger down on the 4th fret of the D and pluck them. Pick the 3rd finger back up and pluck them, the D and the G. Thumb plays the A again. Something like that. Play around with it. That goes twice. And then it repeats it. A to this word E sus4 to F sharp minor to A over E. Now this time I did there's this little walk up. Back to this like D sus2. 3rd finger comes down, play this. And then the way I did it was then I moved to here. So now my 1st finger is on the 1st fret of the G, and I'm playing the open D and the 1st fret on the G, and then to the 2nd fret on the G. So this is like 2nd fret, 4th fret. Now move to here, 1st fret on the G, 2nd fret on the G. So in between the verse verses and the chorus, there's a little pre-chorus which starts on E. You play E like this, first finger on the first fret of the G, second finger on the second fret of the D, and then F sharp minor, and then the weird D thing, twice, E, F sharp minor, now the D with the walk up, 2 to 4, move to open D with the first fret on the G, and then open D with the second fret on the G. That's the world from the silence, right? To the chorus, which is very similar. Start with the A. Now this chord, this is like an E6. First finger's on the first fret of the G, second finger's on the second fret of the D, third finger's on the second fret of the B. You do this 4 times, and then pick up that third finger so that you get open B. F sharp minor, A over E again. Same little riff, this thing. So you can see the chorus is very similar to the verse. The second time on the chorus, when it repeats it, there's this little, you can hear this. I sort of played it like this really dissonant version. So I moved from playing my E like this to, so this, right now my first finger is on the first fret of the G and my second finger is on the second fret of the D. And then I just moved it so that my second finger was on the first fret of the G and my third finger was on the second fret of the D. And then my first finger got the first fret on the low E. If you pick up that, that's a slightly less dissonant chord. So that's first finger on the first fret of the low E, open D, first fret on the G, and open B. And it's just a passing thing. Don't wanna go outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And then F sharp minor to A over E, and then it might do like the walk-up version again. And it's going back into the verse. After the second chorus, there's sort of this outro that's really just a chorus. It's like the second half of the chorus because it does the weird chord in between the E and the F sharp minor. What a childish thing, right? Okay, I will make a chart which will be available on my Patreon. Sorry, I did this one kind of quick and stuff. I just, I thought it was a nice song, but it doesn't really have this guitar part, so I felt like it doesn't, I always feel like that's kind of cheating, but it's, anyway. Let me know if you have any questions or comments, and have a very nice night.